The next set of tools we will discuss are your selection tools. Your selection tools isolate a part of a layer to work with. Right now, in my layers palette, I have 3 layers: a background, and the cat, and Doug. I'm going to click on Doug's layer, and now I'm going to grab the second tool down. This is my rectangular marquee tool, and it makes rectangular selections on layers. Once you've made a selection, you'll notice that the edges will move. This is casually called dancing ants. Now that I've made a selection, I can choose to do certain things to this selection. I can move it, I can rotate it, or I can paint inside of it. I can also delete it. Don't forget to use the history palette to go back a few steps if you need it. When you're finished working with your selection, you'll need to go to the Select menu at the top of your screen and go to Deselect. This will get rid of your dancing ants. Now you're working with the entire layer again. The Select menu will also allow you to reselect an area, or it will allow you to select the inverse of an area. You can think of the inverse as the reverse. It selects everything but what you selected. The next tool is the elliptical marquee tool. This does the exact same thing as the rectangular marquee tool, except it uses ovals and circles instead of rectangles. The next tool is your lasso tool. This also creates a selection area, but this time it follows the movement of the mouse to create that selection. If you hold down the lasso tool, you can also switch to other forms of the lasso tool. The first one is the polygonal lasso tool, where it works kind of like connect the dots, where you can click and connect your shape together. This tool is particularly helpful if you're trying to create a selection around something with straight edges, such as a box. The next tool is your magic wand. It's paired with your quick selection tool. The magic wand selects an area by color. If you want the computer to grab more of the same color, change your tolerance in your options palette at the top of your screen. The higher the tolerance, the more of that color you will select. Let's change the tolerance to 85 and click the same spot on his forehead. This time, a lot more of his face was selected because my tolerance was higher. If we change the tolerance to something lower, like 20, Photoshop will select less of that color that surrounds his forehead. If you want to add to the selection that you've created, hold the Shift key and click again. This will add to your existing selection. This also works with any of your selection tools. The Shift key will add to your selections. The last selection tool is your quick selection tool. While the magic wand selects by color, the quick selection tool selects by shape. It's automated, so it may not be perfect, but when I click on Doug's forehead, it automatically grabs what it sees as the shape of Doug's head. No need to hold Shift with this tool. As you click, it will continue to add to your selection. If your brush in your quick selection is too big, use your brush option in your options palette to make your brush bigger or smaller.